Why is it that we consider having to ask our partners for what it is we want and need a negative thing? Why is that a bad thing?
It's not romantic. How many times have we heard that?
Oh, so many, right? What else? If we're really in love, we shouldn't have to.
Right.
They should just know what I need. Let me ask you, I mean, those of us who are desperately wanting our relationships to work out, do you really know what your partner needs and wants? You yourself personally?
I would
Most of
say
us think
that,
we have a really good guess.
yeah, and I would say many of us don't even know what that is for ourselves. So then, and how many times do you hear that, not to be prejudicial or stereotypical, but many times the male energy says, I can't read her mind. Yeah,
Yes.
we can't. None of us.
Well, and us females typically think that you should know because we're giving off signs and clues by, our eye roll and the slamming of our door and the gasping that we do, right? You should just be able to pick up on that and the crying and the drama that sometimes we bring to the table. You should just know what we need. I mean, obviously I've laid a breadcrumb trail.
How about if you just shared with me the exact recipe?
Yes. Well, what about that?
What
So
about that?
that's an interesting question. And who told us that if we have to tell our partners exactly what it is we need, our relationship must be defective? Who made that up? Right? That there's something wrong, that we're really not soulmates or meant to be together. If I have to tell you what it is I need emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually in my life. I mean, let's be honest. Who has access to that information? Them or you? It's you. And most of us don't spend enough time with that information to even know what it is for ourselves. And yet we get frustrated that we find ourselves in the same emotional mire because our partners can't figure it out. Is it really that? Or is it that you can't figure it out? Now, I know I'm asking some really tough questions here, and it's not your fault. The reason that we find ourselves here in relationships is because we have been told a story, a myth, a lie, essentially. It's a great story. It's a fairy tale story where, right, we meet, you look into my eyes, we fall madly in love, and you just know how to love me forever, forever and ever and ever. And when that, I know that seems silly. And when I say it, everybody goes, oh, whatever. I know that's not the deal. But yet we do. We live by that mantra all the time without realizing, look, the only person that's going to be able to teach your partner or anybody else for that matter how to love you best is you. That's it. And if you don't know what that is, if you don't have the capacity, the ability, and the desire to translate your own thoughts, feelings, and emotions into a language that then you can share, well, then you can start to see why it is most of us feel very unfulfilled in our relationships, especially when we start asking questions like, oh, it's unromantic to tell my partner how to love me best.